Hey everybody, Day Trader Rockstar here. My name is John Carisco, and a little introductory video for a lot of the new members, maybe the new trials that are stopping through. Hi, this is the man behind the mic that you're going to hear for the next 10 days if you are starting a trial. And a lot of you guys are coming, and girls I should say, are coming from Desire to Trade. Etienne, our good friend over there in Desire to Trade. So I just want to make a kind of a special welcome video to kind of introduce you to the site, what I'm about, and what you're going to learn here. So bear with me. Typically, I don't usually go on the camera. I'm always my voice, and I'm always showing charts and stuff. So this is a special thing. It's me saying hi to you for the first time. Again, I appreciate you guys checking out Day Trading Radio. I am been trading. I'll throw a couple slides up on the screen here just to get started. I want to take myself down, and then we'll just start off with the introduction and stuff, and exactly what you're going to find here and what you should do, and just get ready because you're going to love this. Now, if you've found me through Etienne's great site there, Desire to Trade, and find your way over here, I've done some other videos with him. Really kind of breaks down the history of myself and a lot of information. So if I don't go over something, I'm sure you're going to find one of the other I think four of the videos I did with him. So check that out. I'm Day Trader Rockstar. My real name is John Carisco. I've been a trader since 1996. I started trading full time. That's when I quit my job. And I quit my job because I wanted to be a trader. I was working at the post office, and I knew a friend, and again, a lot of this is in other videos and stuff, but you know, one thing led to another, and I had the bug, and I had the passion. I knew that's what I wanted to be in life. I wanted to be a trader. So I started trading in 1996 and went through the turbulations of everything. I caught the bull market, caught the tech bubble, learned everything I needed to learn in the markets. Over those years, and not probably until 2007, 2008, I started to really see a consistent profitable trend in my trading. And I realized, you know, I was missing a lot of things, and the things I was missing was the simple things, and trading too much and over trading, and really developing a methodology that confines my trades. Now, I've been in the markets long enough to know what works and what doesn't. I found out what works, and I have developed a methodology around that to keep me into that box that I need. Because when it comes down to it, let me bring up a couple. This is me at the Traders Expo, and I've been teaching for a while too. Since probably from 2007, 2008, I've been teaching the methodology, and let me get back on the camera here for a second. I'll tell you right now, you know, this is the thing that, you know, and I do a lot of coaching through the site. So if you become a member, you have opportunities to get coached. And that's really important because there is a learning curve in trading. The learning curve could be very expensive. So, you know, that's another thing. You know, finding veterans in the site, and one thing we're lucky to have in our chat rooms are a lot of veterans. So, you know, that's very important to check out the chat room. I want to show you how to get to that, and make yourself available. People are very friendly. You could ask questions and stuff. I'm always monitoring the chat room, but I'm always monitoring everything. I'm the voice in your head. So let me see. What was I just going to bring up here? This was this here. Yeah, so I was gonna talk to the camera for a second, and tell you. Remember, I was talking about being, I make a business plan or a trading plan, and because I've been in this market so long, I've realized every which way that doesn't work in the markets. And there's only a few things that really do work. Basic stuff, really market fundamental rules of trading that we know as support and resistance, trends, trend lines, momentum, and stuff like that. So combining all this and developing something around this, it becomes so great. And when you see this, you're going to just be totally amazed. And what I get a lot of, he goes, John, this is so good. And again, I'm not trying to boast here or anything. I've been doing this a long time, and I've found something I found something that works, and I'm not afraid to teach it because And this is the reason. Everyone has this within them to be successful. But to be great at something, you need to have that extra discipline, that extra patience, that to set you apart from everyone. The markets are here for anybody. It's trillions of dollars, the biggest financial markets, the biggest industry in the world, the financial markets. And, I stress the fact that even though they let anybody come in, it doesn't mean that you could come in and just use the market as your own ATM machine. And the market's smarter than that. That's why most traders fail. Traders as individual trader. An investor over time, leaving your money in there, you're going to do really well. I specialize in making people make money each day in the market, finding those opportunities each day in the market to trade off of those. The same techniques, the same methodology, which you could probably count on your hand, one hand, is how many techniques you're going to want to learn, because you don't want to complicate things. If these techniques give you a high percentage return and then you realize how to recognize when they're not going to work, You've developed something that's so precise that all you have to do is wait for it. But you know what? Most of you can't wait for it. So when I talk about doing this, and I do it, and I show it, and I do it live, it's because I have the patience, and I have the discipline, and I have the confidence in this. When you start off, these are things that you're going to have to conquer, that I can't conquer for you. I could show you the path. But I can't reach through the computer and tell you, don't push that button at 3:59 because it's 4 o'clock and you just want to gamble, or you want to get into something that's you're taking a trade that's not in the playbook. And if you're taking a trade and not in the playbook I'm going to show you, you're going to learn that, then you're overtrading. And overtrading leads to the death of all traders, at least 95%. I don't know who those 95% are, or the 5% that made it. I don't know who came up with that. But through my experience, remember, I've been doing this show since 2008. I have to agree that those are pretty good stats, that most people fail. Now, here at Day Trading Radio, you're going to find something. You're going to find something that you've never found before. Success in a way that you're able to bring draw that success in. You know how to get to that success at the point after being part of this community. We work all together on that. That's very important. We're all in this at the same thing. Again, we're more day traders, but I also cover stocks. I get investments. We like to buy pullbacks, and I apply the same methodology to the stocks. So we do stocks, we got options, futures. And intraday we're doing futures and fast-running stocks, but we're also applying this methodology that, like I said, we're going to go into. But again, I just wanted to touch base with you. Hopefully, I'm not getting too long-winded. That it's going to be hard. It's up to you to develop your discipline and your patience beyond anything. Beyond anything, you have to be able to walk into the casino every single day. And I don't like using the word casino mixed with the markets, but there's nothing guaranteed. And if nothing's guaranteed, then you're gambling. And if you're gambling, you want to gamble at the right tables at the right time. Does that make sense? That's a great analogy. That's a great analogy. And you know what? One last thing. I want to, let's go in. Let me take my mug off the screen here. No one wants to look at me. And this is my business plan. This is something you're going to get with the video. Just go up into the forums. I want to show you some of the stuff. You probably got a lot of this on Etienne's video. The rules of the trade. These are the trades that are going to be taken. So, you got all that information. You're going to get it every single day, and I'm going to show you where to get it right now. So welcome to the world of Day Trading Radio. I want to bring up the site here and kind of give you a walkthrough of the site. Let me see if I could... If we go out to the side here, let's see here. I'm just going to go to the outside of the side. This is where you sign in usually. If you go to Day Trading Radio, this is where you'll end up on the outside. If you signed up for, with Etienne and stuff, you probably signed up under dtr.tv/free. That's the same thing right on here. It's a 10-day free pass to everything behind the scenes and all this beautiful knowledge. No credit card, anything. Just click on that. And then you put in your name, your address, and choose a password. The last name of the POTUS 5045. web guy did that, and I said, no one's going to know what that is. It's the Trump. It's called, he made it as Trump. Apologize if that annoys anybody, but it's Trump. POTUS 45. Anyway, let me go back. I got to talk to him about that. Anyway, you sign up here. I mean, you sign after you get all that stuff. You sign in, put in your username, password, and then boom, the dashboard is going to come up. Now I'm going to pause this dashboard because there's nothing going to be. There's going to only be a standby thing because right now I'm using the computer that I'm usually broadcasting on this, so I don't want that to happen. So this is where our main chart will be, right in this spot here. That's usually where the main chart is. And down here on the left-hand side is going to be another chart. Now I'm starting this back up in September, and it's only going to be for a select group of traders, lifetime traders here, lifetime members here at Day Trading. But it's going to be a copy trading section here where you guys can connect to my account down here through the Replicanto Flowbot copy trading software, and that way any trades I take will be traded on you. Now I don't want people putting real money on that. So this is only for people who want to try to get their evaluations, your prop evaluations to pass and stuff like that. There's a technique I use. I look for $200 to $300 a day. Sometimes $100 to $300 a day over 25K accounts, and we make that $1,500 in a few weeks. Just a slow, steady pace. So that's what I try to do. I just run the one I'm qualifying on. Everyone can connect to it, and we're all there together. But that's going to start later in this month. It's not active right now. Up here on the top is your chat room. Now the chat rooms are one of the best things. Just don't forget that that's where it is. We have the live chat. You click on that, and then a page will come up, and it'll jump you right into the chat. All right. Right now there's 26 people in the chat, but it's also a Sunday, 12 o'clock noon. No one's going to be in the chat. But there is actually people in the chat. Actually, there is Trader, Tex, Xeron. Xeron always posts a lot of things over the weekend and stuff, so you can see a lot of people posting news. I was in the chat at 12 today. But a lot of great stuff. Thank you, Xeron, out there, if you happen to see this video. Appreciate that. He's in there every Sunday posting all the news for the week. Really good. All right, so here we have your live chat. Then you have your volume controls. Now over here you have two sets of things. You have music, believe it or not. If I turn that on, you hear that? Just right now I have some Japanese flute music playing, because I was just getting into some research mode. That's where you would hear that. Whatever's playing, you could choose to listen to it during the day while you're trading or not. But usually it's classic rock, but it's fun. That's an option. Here we have our live news feed. So you keep that on during the day and you get all the live news, breaking news. Here's our trade alert box down here. So if I take any trades, the trade alert box, it goes into the trade alert box. Remember, you're looking at your dashboard, so you automatically get the trade alert box. The trade will pop right up, and it'll also get disseminated and sent out to your email, and your email and your text message that you have signed up for. And if you need to sign up for your text message, don't forget, this is where you go up on the top here. You'll see Alert Manager here. Alert Manager. Click on Alert Manager. And there you have your alert manager. So you can get your trade alerts, your HPS alerts, your prop trade super signals. Right now, the trade alerts is trade alert box. The prop super signals, we now are running that on the Voxer network. So the Voxer network, I have to actually kind of fix that. So don't even use the prop. That's a new that's something new that we just started. You'll get instructions on how to set that up. And then you can set up your cell number, carrier, and you test it out. You put your number in there. You put your cell number in there. You pull down your carrier, and you grab your carrier. And then we do have some issues with Verizon, though. As you could see, Verizon seems to be a little flaky on that. So people who have problems with that, and you have Verizon, it's an ongoing issue with Verizon. with this. Anyway, you put it in and you test your text message right there to make sure everything's going. Then you can get the different text messages, and then you save your settings. Really good, really just a great thing to have there. So we get back to the dashboard up here. Support ticket playbook. So a lot of things when you come into the site, you're gonna have access to my business plans, lesson plans, all these educational areas, and my playbooks. Now, these are the trades that we are currently and actively looking for. Now, these are just basic trade book plays. I mean, I kind of show you what they are in the video. Each one is a little lesson, a video lesson. So this is very important. This first thing, that's the Day Trader Rocket Playbook. I'll also have the slideshow in here also. I'm going to upload that to the slideshow, but that's where that is. A lot of good stuff on that. Let me go back here. If you go over to one, you see the forums. If you click on the forums, now we're in the forums section, and there's going to be a lots and tons of interviews with famous traders, trader spotlights with great member traders. As you get to learn some of our bigger traders, you could go back and look at the history of their interviews and stuff and their strategies, and it's really great. It's just a fantastic. There's so much information here. Remember, this goes back to 2007, so there's a lot of good stuff in here. And feel free to use it. Feel free to post into it, start chat, start your own threads and stuff, add to the threads that are active. And most of them are not as active, like back and forth. Most of them are used to post all our interviews and stuff, so there's not a lot of back and forth. It's really a place where we kind of post that, save all of our history. So there's a lot of history here and a lot of, interviews and stuff. All right, so back here to the thing, HPS video, that every week I send out a watch list. Now, this on Sunday night, and the watch list is for the upcoming week. The upcoming week is, and this is a stock watch list. This is the HPS watch list. And basically, it's has to load up a bit here. There we go. Basically, I'll go into the here it starts, and I'll go into the stocks on the watch list and why they're on their log. Everybody, Day Trader Rockstar here with you. See, that's what that sounds like. So that's a watch list that goes out every Sunday. You'll get it sent on the Trade Alert box, so you'll get it in your email and your text message, so you don't have to come to the site actually and click on it. But if you said, oh, where is that video? Because it's members only, we only have it stored in our HPS video area here. But it does get sent to you when it gets uploaded. So you'll get an email and a text if you desire. And then the watch list. The watch list here, this is currently disconnected. This is using a TradingView app, and I have to connect it back here so we could track all these. But these are typically when on the video, that I do the video, with the video, we usually give you the buy signal, the stop, the targets and stuff, and that's where that is, and that's where it tracks it there. So these, I get the video out, and I just do do everything on the video. We haven't connected this yet. I'm working on that. Forums went over, the playbook went over, support everything. Alert Manager went over. Trade archives. If you miss a trade, you could go back through the archives and look at all the trades. The down here in the lower right-hand corner, we have the Rockbot and the Rockbot. So this is the Rockbot channel. Now, I also built a lot of scripts that work on the NinjaTrader platform. A lot of scripts that encompass the methodology that I trade. So divergent scripts, flag scripts, everything that I try to identify, I've made a script for, and we run that so we don't miss any of these. Remember, my job is to get the alerts really to you and get us into the high probability alerts, and get us in and get us out. And we're only looking for, I would say, 3, maybe 5 if we start to get five different trade setups, different type of trades, really 3. And how many of these we get a day? Sometimes we might not, maybe we get 3 to 5, maybe we get 5 to 7. It's not like we're going to be trading. I go over, like I said, I do a lot of coaching. I'll show you how to get to that too. But anyway, this is the Rockbot channel, and the Rockbot channel, you open that up. it'll say launch Rockbot, and then the Rockbot will launch here. And here it comes, it's launching here. These load up. Unless I turned it off because I had the, let me see. No, it's on. It's on. Good. There we go. So the Rockbot shows you different, all on the ES futures trades, and it has the scripts taking the trades, and this is the results of the scripts. So markets are closed right now. It's Sunday evening, but I use the super signal on these. This is the 1 minute, the 100 volume chart. Sometimes we use the 300 tick chart, 5 minute and 1 minute time frames using different scripts. And I usually they're labeled here. I label them every Monday and change the parameters. All right. So that's really, really a good feature. It's called the Rockbot Viewer. Now, this is the same thing. You could watch it on one of your screens. This is a whole different screen altogether. Or you could run those scripts on your own platform. And that's a whole, that's a whole other huge segment of the site, section of the site, the Rockbot codes and stuff. So let's get back down. We'll go back over to the dashboard. So that's your Rockbot. If you end up getting the Rockbot scripts and stuff, this is where you will get access to it right here, the Rockbot scripts. And this tells you all about the Rockbot too. The Rockbot is really just a fantastic set of scripts that identify the levels in the market that I'm looking to identify live during the day. Remember, I'm doing this live during the day. All day live. So if you're trading and able to trade with me, that's great. Now I trade from 9 o'clock Eastern time, New York time Eastern, till about 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock the close, and then we're usually back here in the evening. It's usually around 8 o'clock to about 11, 12 o'clock, which is kind of nice because I'm doing research, I'm doing some coaching, and I'm in front of the market. So lots of times I'll be taking those trades at that point too. So we're always around, but I know a lot of people from Europe are signing up, and there's just a lot of information. Just let me go back. I don't want to go off track here, but that's where that Rockbot. You click on that, and that will bring the Rockbot add-on. That'll bring you to the information page. You won't have access as a trial member to the scripts. Excuse me. You won't get access to the scripts as a trial member. You cannot. You have to be a paying member for the scripts. And there's other things here. We got the HPS Watchlist, Tradeometer, School of Stock. Again, these are courses in the School of Stock. These are courses on divergence trading and high probability, and the high probability foundation course, the course that I built. All these courses I built. These are premium courses, but they're free for lifetime members and yearly members, and some other paying tiers. So you just have to check your tier level for that. And when I talk about tier level, I think we just covered everything that you're going to get. So there's a lot of other things behind the scenes that I haven't gone over yet that you're going to get. It's mostly, the different, the type of trading, that we do. Remember, I'm teaching people how to make money each and every day. Not every day is going to give you that opportunity, and that's the hardest part of trading, is being able to kind of wait for these setups. Now, here's the Trading Playbook again. We're going to be looking for these setups, and that's what I call during the day. The the thing is, I stress patience, and like I said, while you're out there on the other side, you're going to learn a lot of techniques. Do not rush to make this. You cannot rush this. You have to really develop a discipline that it's something that most will not be able to do. And I compare it to, related to a professional sports star, a basketball player, a football player. Not everyone could be a professional sports player. What does the professional sports player have, that we don't have? Well, so much. The determination, the discipline, the patience, everything that makes you great. It's skill and probably physical skill. You don't really need a physical skill here, but you need that mental skill. And mental skill is over half the battle. It's over. I would say for me, and how I call the markets and how I know from years and years in trading that I would say it's about 70% mental trading. It's easy. Trading's easy. I've set it up here. Here's the Holy Grail. This is the best setup ever. If you could wait for this, and I want to send it to you, that's why the Voxer is so good. That Futures Trade Alert network is so good. You have to get on that. All right, I'll talk about that in a second. But when we have a perfect setup, it's called, AKA the quad divergence, and you're going to learn how the different stochastics line up. You're going to learn about the divergence. You're going to learn how to recognize it. The problem is, can you make it from point A to point C waiting for point B? You have to wait for this to happen. If don't, you're going to overtrade trading around it. This is a high probability zone. It's going to work out 95% of the time with an understanding where you're going to put your stop and where you're looking for this. And if you get in at the right time, but you have to know what's setting up. Everything about trading is not about chasing stuff. It's about recognizing the setup, buying into the weakness, and selling into the strength. It's not buying into the strength and selling into the weakness. You're always going opposite, and that's why you're always going to be kind of on the tough side of being consistent, because commission's going to get you and slippage is going to get you. You're never going to do well if you're chasing the market on a breakout. There's going to be techniques you're going to learn that when you see it, you'll almost have to close your eyes and push the button, So, and again, what I did recently is I made these cheat sheets. I said, for me, this is what I need, because I know it works. And I said, all you have to do is just make sure everything here is lined up properly, and bam. So that's what I send out. That's what I send out on. Let's go. And there's so many different charts you're going to see. I mean, I'm not going to go into this. There's thousands of information, but you're going to get a lot of education here. But if anything that you leave with, even if you don't stay a member, this is probably going to be the most valuable service you'll ever find. This is the Future Trade Alert Network. It comes with the paying membership at Day Trader Radio. It comes with a paying membership at Day Trader Radio. All right. Other than that, you could get it at the Patreon site. Or, again, if you're a paying member of Day Trader Radio, get this automatically. This is on our phone, and it's a thing where I send out a audio alert. I say, hey, this is Johnny. We got a quad rotation divergence here at 2:29 p.m. The price is $54.32 and a quarter. Buying here, place your stop at so and so, and then I kind of update you. And these setups are only if they are super signals, meaning they have to be a quad divergence, quad coil, quad trend line, quad VWAP, or maybe just a regular divergence. Or maybe, here's a coil divergence. These vary, they overlap a lot, but it's basically about 5 of them. And, I mean, this is incredible. This is to be able, so you don't have to miss these. This is what's good about it. You don't have to miss it. Say you're not in front of the computer, but you don't want to miss a super signal, a Holy Grail type of setup where you're going to make most of your money. That's where you're going to make most of your money. That's what you want to be, and say, oh, I'm not paying attention, because you're not going to be a professional sports star at this. I guarantee it. And I hate to be like that negative person, not believing in you, but I do this all the time. And the people that I coach, their biggest problem is overtrading, patience, and discipline. It is everyone. My biggest problems, overpatient, not patient enough, and overtrading. I agree. We're all human. So with those alerts, what I send out is I send out the alert, and then I'll send out an image of the setup. So it's like this is like an incredible thing. So I have an introductory offer for you guys at the Desire to Trade. Head over to Patreon. It's only $20. Enjoy it. Hope to become a member at Day Trading Radio, because you do get it, and you get so much more, especially when you start hearing the show each and every day and being part of this. All right. So I hope that kind of got you a little bit started here. If you need to get in touch with me, My email is dtrs@daytradingradio.com. Again, you have the custom dashboard, you have the chat rooms, alerts, watch list every week, the news, the bots, the tradometer, and more. And welcome to Day Trading Radio. I hope I could make you very profitable, but it's going to be mostly up to you. It's going to be 70% up to you. I'm going to get you into trades. You're going to have to figure it out. All right? Good luck.